checking to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Wasn't mechanics, bad reads, not enough study. Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Detroit!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to roll with Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On third down, that's Hines.
Man, bullshit, bruh. How you getting blocked inside? Oh my gosh.
Have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camp. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw.
What? What the fuck was that?
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Man, pick that shit. I'm running through that shit.
Quite a bit on this drive, and finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, my.
It's caught. It's close. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gone!
They come out here in the eye.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
They get it to him running left. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Taylor being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And Davis with it left side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And out now come the Seahawks. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing.
Oh, my God.
Between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
That shit's so weak, bro.
Going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to him on first down. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
18 yards there and a first down.
No, check. Patriot!
Now it's Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Detroit! Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's letting it. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor throwing again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Why are you trying to catch with one hand?
It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, my God.
Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
It's so fucking stupid, bro.
Second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Taylor back into his end zone. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
That's touchdown.
Caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Patriot! Detroit!
Now back to throw. He fights him off, eluding the pressure right.
Man, this nigga getting the luckiest shit, bruh.
Catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Detroit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh! Man, tripping! Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my gosh!
As the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Oh my gosh, bro! I'm done with Madden. I'm done with Madden, bro.
Leopard. Gone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I'm done with Madden. Oh my gosh, bro.
Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's some whole shit, man. That's some whole shit.
This is a 9-point game.
Oh, that's some whole shit.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Falcons now. And for them,
that's some whole shit, boy. Oh my gosh.
To do that again.
Oh my gosh. For this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh my gosh.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly
throw it straight, Taylor.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Goodness gracious.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You should have floated
a
that.
whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Taylor on first down. He finds his running back, Hyde, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Taylor now, operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Lockett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's why you got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, switch! Gun!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Taylor will throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's some bullshit, bruh.
Down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escapes the sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. One score
Detroit,
down. Here
Detroit.
we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
One fucking stop.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Fuck that. You ain't beat me on no bullshit.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little
Yes, sir.
time remaining.
Yes, sir.
Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead.
Yes, sir.
Possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And
oh, yeah.
Brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Lil' watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the quick do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no, it ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. You know love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made it some. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
Okay, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. From the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley up on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like Barbies, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways. Renegade, renegade, renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave me the choke code.